Hi, this is Josh Atwell back at VMware PEX 2015. I'm here with Dave, and Dave, I have a question for you. If storage wasn't a barrier, what would you do?
Well, so a lot of our customers are in the life sciences area, so I think about them first. So the first thing you get as a barrier for storage in life sciences is capacity. Gene sequences, a single gene sequence file can be 1 to 4 terabytes in a single file. You need lots of capacity. And if you're doing research studies, you need to save that data for a long time, either so you can refer back to it later and dig out more, look at trends, or if you're doing drug trials, things like that, you need to keep that information for a long time. So your capacity is just going to grow and grow, and you're now reaching a point in the medical field where archiving forever seems to be the trend. So that would be, so if capacity weren't a barrier, if we scale out capacity on limitless, we'd be able to get everyone's genome mapped and be able to actually finally cure cancer.
So you're essentially saying that if storage wasn't a barrier, we could possibly cure cancer.
Possibly. I'm convinced that it will be one of my customers who finally uncovers the cure.
That's really exciting, Dave. I really appreciate you sharing that with us. Now, when you're working with these customers on these things, what are some of the other roadblocks that they hit? I mean, it sounds like Genomes that's a considerable amount of performance requirements in order to deliver that in a meaningful way. How are they tackling that?
Well, so there's two things there, two more barriers you'd see. One is the ability to share that data between multiple research facilities that might be long distance from each other, so that they can collaborate better. And the second is performance is huge. In the past, gene sequencing technology has been limited by the storage performance. Sure. So if it takes days, days or a week to run a single genome, that's not helpful. They're building the technology now where if they can get the storage performance, you can turn genome sequencing from a research tool to a diagnostic tool. Let's say, for example, you weren't feeling well. Right. You go into the clinic, the first test they run on you is they grab a sample, they sequence your genes. By later on, they could say, okay, you're showing these 4 symptoms. You have a genetic marker for something that could be related to this, so now we know to look at that. Or, hey, you don't have any genetic marker for that particular thing, so we eliminate it right away. We don't have to go down that trail. We can eliminate a lot of the trial and error. But if we could turn a gene sequence around in an hour, it becomes that medical diagnostic tool instead of just a research tool. So we'd revolutionize healthcare as well if we could have performance not be a barrier.
Well, you heard it here at VMware PEX 2015. If we can continue to improve storage, we could possibly cure cancer and improve diagnostics and improve the way that we deliver care. I think that's fantastic. Awesome. Dave, thanks a lot.